Hello everyone. This is the pre-market report video for today, 18th May 2026 for the Indian stock market in terms of Nifty and Bank Nifty. Over the weekend, overall global market sentiment again became very tense, mainly because of the sharp escalation of the geopolitical situation in the Middle East. See, Friday itself, market sentiment was not good as investors realized that US President Trump, Chinese President Xi Jinping meeting did not produce any meaningful breakthrough regarding the Iran conflict or Strait of Hormuz reopening. And then over the weekend, Iran sent multiple drones to UAE, out of which 3 drones entered UAE's western border, 2 were intercepted while 1 drone struck UAE's nuclear power plant. Luckily, it struck the external electrical generator outside the nuclear plant, and UAE officials confirmed that the nuclear reactor operations are still normal and there is no radiation impact and no injuries. However, I believe this is a huge escalation and I believe market may not like this at all. So we could expect this related influence on the Indian market. Whereas on the US side, yesterday Trump in his Truth social media post posted that the clock is ticking and want Iran to move fast or there would be nothing left of them. Furthermore, according to Wall Street Journal, they are saying that Trump is expected to meet his national security team on Tuesday regarding Iran's strategy. In addition, there are reports that both US and Israel are preparing contingency plans in case negotiations completely fail. Otherwise, in simple local language, both US and Israel are preparing for war. This is the important thing market is now worried about because last week initially market interpreted the Trump-Xi summit positively. Market expected maybe China would help reduce tensions and maybe some framework regarding Hormuz reopening could come. But nothing of that happened. All very bad for oil price. On top of all this, in the last 2 months, Trump administration made a sanction waiver for Russian oil that expired last Saturday. And US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said he has no interest in extending the sanction waiver for Russian oil. Hence, overall, multiple factors are coming together simultaneously. UAE drone strike, no defined outcome from the US-China meet for opening Strait of Hormuz, possible renewed military escalation from US or Iran, and this Russian oil sanction waiver expiring. All these together increased the oil price sharply. At the time of this video, Brent crude trading near 110.5 US dollars per barrel, WTI crude trading above 102 US dollars per barrel. Next, regarding what happened in the US market on last Friday night. Same reason as we discussed earlier, market realized there was no meaningful breakthrough from the Trump-Chinese President summit. In addition, in the last 2-3 pre-market videos, we have been discussing how April month consumer inflation increased, particularly how the wholesale inflation is rallying and all came more than analyst expectation, which is all now projecting a potential US rate hike this year. Please note, until last week, market had been judging the possibility of future rate cuts this year, but now after this inflation data, they are projecting an interest rate hike rather interest rate cut. And there is no visibility of US-Iran de-escalation. As a consequence to all this, last Friday, US bond yields increased significantly. 10-year bond yield closed near 4.6%, whereas 30-year bond yield crossed above 5%. It's not just US bonds, even Japanese bond yields, UK long-term yields all increased. Hence, last Friday, US market corrected. S&P 500 fell around 1.3%, Nasdaq corrected around 1.5%, Dow Jones also fell more than 1%. In case of VIX, it increased 7% and moved to 18.5. So, that's the global market and geopolitical related information. Now, coming to the Indian market. We know last week Nifty closed negative by around 2.2% and Sensex down near 2.7%. Mid caps also corrected, small caps corrected even more sharply. Here, regarding the reason, in addition to the geopolitical escalation and oil price, we got our own problem, Indian rupee weakness. Since the beginning of the Iran conflict, it was down over 5%, and last Friday it hit the fresh all-time low level near 96 rupees against the US dollar. I mean, I don't know how Indian government is going to stabilize it, so look out for the rupees price action. If it drops further, it could influence the market further negatively. But surprisingly, despite all these negatives, for the second day in a row, FI was net buyers. Last Friday, the net bought for 1350 crore rupees, and DI turned as net sellers. The net sold for near 2000 crore rupees. In a way, this FI buying is psychologically positive for the market. Whereas on the participant-wise open interest analysis, 20% new call options and 5% new put options were newly added. Hence, the PCI ratio dropped to 0.97 from 1.11 on Thursday end. Then stance-wise, clients decreased their positivity, still having near net positive 16% and FII having net negative near 14%. However, proprietary traders reduced their negativity to near neutral. Index future-wise, there is no major change. If required, please pause and have a look. In addition, on the more positive side, again over the weekend, India and Netherlands signed 17 agreements regarding cooperation on several next-gen technologies such as semiconductors, defense, critical minerals, etc. The important thing to note is there is an expectation that Tata Electronics and Netherlands semiconductor equipment company called ASML are expected to open a manufacturing development plant in India. So those specific stocks would be on focus today. As a summary, US market closed negative last Friday due to high 10-year bond yield. Then on Saturday, Trump administration let the Russian oil sanction waiver expire. Following that, on Sunday, Iran's drone hit the UAE's nuclear power plant. Moreover to all this, Trump made a new threat in a social media post, and there are reports that US and Israel are preparing for military action. All these increased the oil price further to above 110 US dollars per barrel, and for now US future market is trading further negative. So it expects Nifty to open gap down. But for unknown reason to me, on Saturday early morning, Gift Nifty closed at 23,769, which indicates a positive opening, but I believe it's a wrong signal, or is it just because of FIA buying? Anyway, if anybody thinks I missed something, please let me know in the comment section. Regarding the things to look out, Indian Oil Corporation, Indraprastha Gas Limited, JSW Cement, Ola Electric and Triveni Turbine are some of the 100 listed companies' earnings results are released today. Macro-wise, before our market opening, a lot of Chinese data such as unemployment rate, industrial production growth rate and trade balance are due to release. Who knows, maybe a good Chinese macro could improve the present situation. Other than this, there is nothing that I'm aware of scheduled release that could influence our market today. Coming to technical, last Friday, Nifty opened 40 points gap up and climbed to near 23,840 during the morning trade. However, it turned negative in the last hour of the session and closed at around 23,640. Thus, on the daily chart, Nifty formed a bearish candle with an upper shadow, indicating selling pressure at higher level. In addition, it's still below all key moving averages and also below the 23.6% and 38.2% Fibonacci retracement level of the April rally. RSI is at 45, again below the signal line. Hence, until Nifty moves above 24,000, expecting consolidation with range-bound movement to continue, with immediate support at 23,400 followed by 23,250. On the upside, the crucial resistance would be at 24,300 to 24,500 level. In case of Bank Nifty, it opened 80 points gap up and traded similar to Nifty, then closed at around 53,710. Thus, on the daily chart, Bank Nifty also formed a red candle and below the 38.2% Fibonacci retracement level of the April rally. In addition, it is also below all key moving averages with RSI at 41. Hence, considering all these, it indicates a bearish trend. Going ahead, the immediate support for Bank Nifty would be at 53,300 to 53,200 zone. On the upside, the immediate resistance would be at 54,100 to 54,200 level. Regarding the options front, the maximum call option openers was at 24,000 strike followed by 23,800 and 24,300 with the maximum new call option rating at 24,000, 24,300 and 23,900 strike. Whereas on the put side, the maximum openers was at 23,000 strike followed by 23,500 and 23,400 with maximum new put option rating at 23,000, 22,900 and 23,600 strike. That's from options data. It indicates that Nifty's trading range would be at 23,000 to 24,000 in the short term. So that's all in this video. Hope you got some information. Please consider subscribing the channel and liking the video so that it will help me beat the algorithm and also motivate me to do more. Please don't make any investment based on this as much as a registered advisor. I'm doing this for me and viewers educational purpose only. Thanks for watching.